Okay, here we go. Today we're starting right in with the BAG blues. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to try the top part, right? Ba, 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 ba. We're trying the top part, following along just the top part twice in a row. Then we're going to try just the bottom part twice in a row. Then we're going to try putting it all together. But first we're practicing each part by itself. So here we are. Get ready. Top line, BAG blues. Okay. And one more time. Alright, so that's the end. That's the second part, right? Now we're going to be doing the second part. So you wait, G, 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 A. Good. Alright, here we are, twice through with the backing track. Get ready. Here we go. Again. That's the end. Alright, now we're going to try putting them together. Alright, so behind me I've got both parts. Remember how it used to be on two separate lines, but one line was playing in the odd numbered measures, the other line was playing in the even numbers measures. So it's kind of like we did this. We took like a puzzle piece and then it's kind of like, right, fitting them together. So now you're playing in every single measure, right? So just give it your best shot. It's going to be twice through with a backing thing, backing accompaniment, that's what it's called. I made it myself. I should know the word for it. All right, so you want to have a good start and a good beginning. Even if you mess up in the middle, don't worry about it. You want to be ready with a B, right? Even if you mess up here, just know that at the end you want, right, G, G, G. So that last time, be ready with G, G, G. Whatever happens in the middle is going to stay in the middle. So here it is, the BAG blues, backing track, the whole thing, twice through. Good luck. Okay, this is it. Get ready with the B. Again. Did you get that's the end at the end? If so, congratulations. I even messed up a little bit. I was having some problems with my recorder, squeaking and whatever. I couldn't figure out what side to stand on. So anyway, I kept going. You keep going. That's how it works. Okay. Okay, we're moving right on to Standing in the Need of Prayer. Remember, we still only need 3 notes, right? G, A, and B. Right? Let me slow it down a little bit and add some piano accompaniment, and we're also going to get into the verses. So, but we'll keep it pretty easy. All right, here we are. It's me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now for the verses, right? Not my brother nor my sister, but it's me, oh Lord. We're not going to play that part yet because we haven't learned B flat. That's, well, it's possible on the recorder, but I don't want to do that just yet. It's got a lot of finger work, maybe in a couple weeks. All right. So on the verses, I'm going to play the piano, and then when I point and go, standing in need of prayer, that's the first stand-in, right? Right, G, 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 A, A, B, and then up, 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 up. The second stand-in, G, 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 B, A, G. Good. All right, just do your best. Here's the verses. The first verse. Not my brother nor my sister, but it's me, oh Lord. You play. Not my brother nor my sister, but it's me, oh Lord. You play it's me. One more verse. Not the preacher nor the teacher, but it's me, oh Lord. Oops. Not the preacher nor the teacher, but it's me, oh Lord. Then it's me. Whoops. Okay, I really messed that one up. I'm going to leave it in the video just to show I mess up all the time too. We just kept on going. All right, we're going to end though, it's me part of it with something a little more solid. We're just going to do, it's me, oh Lord. I'm just going to play the piano, but you're going to play along on the recorder. This time maybe I won't mess up so much. Ready? A 1, 2, 3. It's me, oh Lord. That's it. One more time. It's me, oh Lord. It's me, oh Lord. Stand in need of prayer. All right, there we have it. All right, now we're going to do a few other notes besides B, A, and G. Okay, we can't just do B, A, and G forever, although there's plenty of good songs with those. We're now adding E. So remember, that's where you take two fingers. These two is kind of like sign language for U, I think. This is V, U. Anyway, I'm not a sign language expert, but we do need these next two fingers for the recorder. So again, you just put them down here, and that is the finger position for E. The E as in every good bird does fly, right? The lowest line on the treble clef. Let's see, we did this one last time, but let's see, Lucy Locket. The E doesn't happen until here, right? So it's G, G, A, G, G, E, E, right? Oh, I'm mostly in tune with myself. All right. G, G, A, G, E. So basically your fingers are just doing this, right? G, A, G, E. Good, so here it is with the recording to our intro. Good luck. Remember the slur from last time? That's if you have this nice little line, it looks almost like a smile, kind of, joining two different notes. On the recorder, you don't want to use your tongue the second time. So if I'm playing just this measure, G, E, right, I want to connect them smoothly, so I go like this. I go, and make sure for the E, those two fingers really go down together, and they really have to be right over the holes, otherwise you might end up with something like, Well, they didn't hit together. Well, I hit the recorder, but they weren't over the holes, right? So make sure you really know the feel of where that E is, those holes, and then you can go. And you don't really have to look. You can do it by feel, right? You can feel for those two holes with these two fingers. All right, so good luck. That's Doggy Doggy with a slur. I wanted to review the slur because we're going to do a new song right after this that also has a slur. So here you are, Doggy Doggy. Hopefully it's not too rough. Get it? All right. I'm glad we talked about the slurs because you'll need them for our next song here, which is Kagome. Get ready. We're going on a field trip to Japan. Irashaimase. I think that's what they say when you walk into a store in Japan. Let me try it again. Irashaimase. Okay, well, I don't really know much Japanese. I never studied it. All I know is sushi. I've had that. I haven't had Kobe beef because that's very expensive. But I do drive a Toyota, which is Japanese, and I've played the occasional Nintendo game. So all those are Japanese things. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the language. I don't know it very well, but I do know this song came from Japan. Kagome, I think is how you say it. So anyway, the slur is located right here, and I have a recording for you to play along to. But before you try that, I just thought I would talk about a couple things. So the slur happens, well, in this version, 3 times in the song. In what you're about to see, I think they left out a slur. So see if you can spot the mistake in there. I think they forgot the one right here. Anyway, so this measure, A, A, G, E. So from the A, you tongue the, and you tongue this note, A. But for that G, you just slam your finger down on the recorder. I know slam is not the correct term, but I just thought of that. All right, so let me try that measure with a slur. It goes like this. It's whoops, and I was not ready for the E. Let me try that again now that I'm ready. So I'm going tongue, tongue, tongue. 3 tongues, but on this note, I'm not tonguing. So it goes like this. It's much better. I got it right that time. So kagome, no, it starts on an A, as in the spaces spell face, right? Second A up, right? A, B, A, lots of A's, right? A, G, G, A, G, E. Remember that A, G, E shows up several times here, so it's not too hard of a song. You're just reading basically A, G, or E, or sometimes a B. So mostly A, G, E, the occasional B. Good luck. All right, here it is with the recording. I think there's a 2-bar introduction, so you'll just listen for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then you play. Good, all right. Good luck, and I don't even know how to say good luck in Japanese. All right, now we're going to review all the notes we've done so far. Today we've actually done B, A, G a whole lot, and E, right? So now I want to make sure we know low D is going to come in handy down the road pretty soon. So after E, right, you're just putting down your ring finger in the right hand. So for low D, right, everything's on the recorder except for your pinkies, right? So you can make sure you're pressing really hard. You want to cover the two little holes that you have with your ring finger. Make sure you're covering both of those. And that's what you need for low D. So let's just try, we'll just try going through the notes. So we've got D, ready? I know, I'll play first and you echo me. So I go. Good, now we're going to E. Right, and now up to G. Pretty easy, right? A. And B. Now C, remember you just have it's kind of a diagonal look, right? Where you've got, instead of A, you're just lifting up your index finger, and you need the other hand, otherwise your recorder flips out of your hand. So C. How about a different rhythm? Good. And for D, you just have your middle finger on the recorder, and that's it. Ooh, do you remember low D now? That's kind of tricky, going back between low D and high D. It's like you have almost all your fingers on the recorder. We'll try that. It's kind of tricky, but you have everything except for the pinkies for low D, right? High D, you have to leave this middle finger glued to the recorder, but everything else comes up, right? That's a tricky leap. We won't be doing that in a song for quite a while. So now we're just going to try going back and forth between, so it's like D, E, D, E, D, right? 3 of the low note, 2 of the higher. Ready? You can play along with me. 1, 2, here we go. And then E and G. G and A. A, B. B and C. C and D. Good, now we're going to come back down again. So it's D, C, D, C, D. 3 of the high note, 2 of the lower. 1, 2, starting with D. And now C. And then G. And E, D. Good, and while we're on this page, I also wanted to play the 2 triads that we know. So a triad is always 3 notes, and it's not 3 notes next to each other, it's always 3 notes that are skipping. So our minor triad is E, G, B. Notice it's line, line, line. A triad is always line, 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 or space, space, space. This one's all on the lines. So let's try it. It's going to be, let's go slowly, like E, G, B. Ready? Let's play it all together. Here we go. Good, and that's what you need for the beginning of O Come, Emmanuel. We're going to learn that pretty soon, right? Let's just try that first phrase, actually. So it goes like this. It's E, G, B, 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 A, C, B, A, G. Let's try that. I'll point to the notes, and you play them. So it's like Oh, come, right. All right, ready? I'll show you the real music eventually. So this is the fake music for now. All right, ready? Here you go. E, G, B, B. Oh, I can actually point to all of these while playing except for the E because I need two hands for the E. Anyway, so that's kind of a taste of the Christmas season coming up, even though we just had Halloween, haven't had Thanksgiving yet. This year, everything's kind of out of order anyway. So, all right, let's go on to our major triad. So if this is Do, now we're skipping from line, 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 right? G, B, D, the major triad. Ready? Here we go. So you might have to practice that. You can always press pause at any time and practice if you need to. G to B isn't so hard, right? Whoops, I messed it up a little bit. B to D, you're going from holding it with two fingers to having just that middle finger. So it's kind of a little tricky switch. B to D, right? So let's try that again. G, B, D, here we go. Good. So those are the two triads that we have so far. All right, let's go on to something else. To close out today's class, we've got one more tune. It's super easy to learn. It's the Sea Jam Blues by Duke Ellington. Now, do you remember how we started off with So What a long time ago, right? That tune only used two notes, right, by Miles Davis. Well, I have another tune by Duke Ellington, better get his name right, that only uses two notes also. Now, they're not right next to each other. They're G and C. And really, all you need is, it's mostly G. For a long time, the end of each phrase, you just pop up to a C. That's pretty much all you need. So let me play it so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll count myself in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that C is short, right? It's G, C. And then you wait for a lot of rests. The last measure is nothing but rest. You see 3 lines of music here, but they're all the same, right? Line 1 is the same as line 2 and line 3, so really all you need to learn is this top bit. Let me play it again. 1, 2, here I go. And the notes, in case you missed it, it's G, 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 C. Yeah, lots of G, but it's called the Sea Jam Blues. That's because the key of C. Do is our C, do. All right. Anyway, that's enough talk. Here's how it's going to work. That tune happens twice through at the beginning and the end. We call that the head in jazz. So I'm going to give you this symbol. Another symbol for head is this. So we're going to start with the head. Then I'm going to lead you on a jazz jam. I play something and you play it back, right? It might be like... Then you echo it. Just try your best. We'll be using mostly C, A, and G for the notes, so nothing too fancy. I'll probably start with G. Anyway, now, and then it ends. I'll give you the sign for the head. We'll end with that. So here we go. Sea Jam Blues by Duke Ellington. Let's do this. 2-bar intro. Here we go. Two. All that again. Good, stay on the G, here we go. Head. Here we go. One last time. End with a C. All right, so that's kind of a fun thing to do. C-Jam Blues, we'll bring that back again next week. So it just goes to show we'll be learning lots of notes on the recorder, but sometimes all you need is 2 notes to have a good time. All right, well, I will see you next week.